We'd planned for quite a while to spend this winter, or a good part of it, in the Philippines, and we didn't actually realize how that was going to come together. And then I saw really cheap flights direct from Whitehorse to Frankfurt, and decided perhaps rather than flying across the Pacific, we'd take the long way around. Anyways, off we went to Frankfurt, and that's big for me. I've spent almost 10 years of my life living in Germany, twice as a kid and once as an adult when I was in the Air Force. I have good friends there and good friends that have moved there, and it turns out so does Gigi. We tried traveling by train in Germany, but it turned out we weren't really that good at it. But here we are in Frankfurt for a couple of days, just trying to recover from the 9-hour time change. And what a beautiful place to do that. Our first stop after we got over the jet lag in Frankfurt was to visit my buddy Roland. Him and I were canoe partners up in the Yukon in the 90s when we were there, and he ended up meeting a German girl and settled in Germany and raised his 2 boys. I hadn't seen them for about 11 years, and wow, what a difference it made with the boys. Certainly no difference with Roland and I, though. It was like we'd seen each other yesterday. Anyway, we had a really fantastic visit with the family, including Karen's mother that lives downstairs. It was a really nice time. We left Roland's place in Gütersloh and took the train to Ennepetal to visit with friends Harold and Ulrika. Harold is probably my oldest living friend. We met when we were both about 3 years old in 1964. And we were there for 4 years and then back again for 2 years in the 70s. And I was back again for 5 years in the 80s. And we've maintained that friendship, and just a joy. Sadly, they had to work through the week while we were there, but we took the opportunity to take off and visit nearby Cologne. And a lot of these pictures are from there and the great cathedral that they have there as well. The absolute highlight for me of our visit to Germany was getting to see Harold's mother, Magdalena. She lives in a care home now, as Harold's father, Horst, passed away about a year and a half ago, almost a year after my father. And she can't stay at the old family home anymore, but Magdalena was like a second mother to me, and just so nice to get to see her again. Our luck actually continued. Both of Harold's children, Jan and Isabel, were able to join us, and we even went out and had a few drinks together in the evening. Just a wonderful time, and nice that these families have been so connected for so long.
Look around for the friends that I used to turn to pull me through. Looking into their eyes, I see them running too. Running on empty, running wild, running into the sun, but I'm running behind.
We did some math at Harold's place and realized for about the same cost as the train we could rent a car. And to be honest, we weren't very good at trains. We got off at the wrong stop once and missed connections once, and besides that, a car gave us a bit more freedom, and we were able to swing by the old family homestead, which was really a home base for my family in Germany. And we stopped in a little town called Hameln, which is Hamelin of Pied Piper fame. And we were on our way up to see Gigi's girlfriend. She went to college with her in the Philippines and now lives in northern Germany, very near Hamburg, Husum. And that was our destination, and here's the road trip. With all the stops, it made for a pretty long day by the time we got to Husum, but when Gigi and Tess saw each other, it was just a joy to behold. They were jumping up and down and crying and hugging like school children. It was absolutely wonderful. And luckily, Gunter and I hit it off really well also. He rides a bike, and him and I snuck out to the garage more than once to talk motorcycles and drink a beer. And we had a fantastic visit with them. They took us around to see the sights, and we had a barbecue and invited what I think is the entire Filipino community in Germany over. It was an absolutely wonderful time. Hope I haven't bored everybody too much here. I think there's probably more talking than pictures in this video, but this was really an emotional trip for me, and I think for Gigi also. And she got to meet some of my dear friends, and I got to meet some of hers, even though it seems like they are on the other side of the world. Just a fantastic visit, and we know this is only a taste of what's to come, that we will be back here again, and there's no such thing as goodbye. It's only see you later, and we will definitely be back.